Okay, hello everyone. So I watch a lot of what I eat in a day as a fat person reactions, and I find them so fucking hilarious and funny. And I decided that I wanted to make one. So here we go, I guess. So I've saved a couple of TikToks. I haven't watched them. I've just watched perhaps maybe like one or two, 3 seconds. What the fuck is that?
A
Okay.
day is a big fat
Maybe perhaps the first 3 seconds just to see if I've not seen them somewhere else, just to make sure that they're actually like brand new to me. And I think like it will be fun to see what people are eating, and we can connect the dots and be like, oh yes, that's why you're a big bag, you know? So let's start, okay? With this girl.
What I eat in a day is a big fat bitch. I woke up late, so I decided to have some pasta and a drink of coke.
Sorry, am I seeing
Have some pasta.
correctly? Is that pasta plain? Just plain regular ass pasta?
What I eat in a day is a big fat bitch. I woke up late, so I decided to have some
Bro,
pasta and a drink of coke.
not even a fucking tomato sauce or something like that. Why do you torture yourself like that? That's depressing as fuck. Like beige ass looking breakfast stuff or whatever. Not even like a tomato sauce, not even a little bit like parsley or something like that. Just regular ass pasta. Yikes. No, 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 no. And then Coke. She didn't specify zero sugar Coke, so it might be just like a regular ass Coke, which is diabolical. So we're starting a day great with a fucking depressing, a fucking plate of depression, with carbs and a sugar bomb. Yay! Yikes! Yikes!
Then I decided I would have a packet of crisps.
Okay, and when are we going to consume protein? Like it's the second meal of the day, and we haven't had at least one intentional like protein source.
Because why not? And another glass of coke. And then because I'm a big
Oh my fucking god. So this is the definition of beige food. She's only had like a plane of plain pasta and some chips that are also beige.
fat bitch, I decided to have another fucking packet of crisps. Ah well.
Another? Bitch, have an egg, have something. No wonder why you're eating that shit. Yeah, like when you start your day eating not a balanced meal, so balanced meaning a plate that has protein, carbs, and fat, that's what's going to happen. You're going to keep on craving weird shit to eat, to be honest. And like so far, like she hasn't even had like an egg or I don't know, cheese, milk, something that has a little bit of protein in it. Like I've seen a lot of what I eat in a day, and at least some people are having, I don't know, hamburgers, chicken nuggets, like as diabolical as they are, and as greasy as they fucking are. They at least have a little bit of protein, but this girl is just like beige shit, beige carbs.
Sue me. Then I went to my parents' house.
Finally, some fucking color in the form of a watermelon. So okay, watermelon's great. Watermelon is one of those foods that if you're on a diet, it's like amazing because it does not have a lot of calories and it's mostly water. And to be honest, it tastes amazing. Oh my god, if you put that a little bit of tahini in it, oh my fucking god. Watermelon's one of my favorite fruits. And it helps you, it fills you up because it does not, it's like mostly, I think it's 97% or something like that, water. So you can eat quite a bit of it and having almost no calories, and it tastes amazing, amazing. But like, I'm still wondering when are we gonna have protein? You know?
I had a bird pancake because I burnt it in the
What the fuck is that?
I had a bird pancake because I burnt it in the
Okay, a pancake that looked like, I don't even know what that looks like, to be honest. Like a churro or something like that. Don't fucking know. But again, protein He's yet to appear. We're on our third meal of the day, and we haven't had a single, like, intentional protein source.
Microwave and some watermelon. It was pretty fucking good. And then a glazed donut and a glass of Coke. Forgot
more bread and another glass of Coke. We're already 3 glasses of Coke in it, and people severely underestimate the calories in regular ass Coke. I think a glass can have up to 140, 150 calories, and it's just like you drink it in like 5 minutes. It's so fucking pointless. If you're someone who is starting to lose weight and you drink a lot of soda, I can guarantee you that if you only cut out soda and started drinking 0 sugar soda, you would drop quite a bit of weight, because it does have quite a bit of calories in it. And it's just pointless, to be honest.
to spill my tea, but well. Bye-bye.
Okay, this is diabolical. Like, this is the beigest day that I've seen in what I eat in a day. And no protein, no healthy fats, only carbs, only sugar. The only redeemable thing there was like the watermelon, to be honest. You know what? This looks like if you've given a 5-year-old permission to eat whatever the fuck they wanted for the day without like like questioning them. This is what a lot of kids would eat, right? Let's watch another one. What I eat in a day, fat Mexican girl edition. Girl, same. Water. I don't get why people put water on Starbucks cups, especially when you're in your house. You very likely have glasses there. So, but that's just me being nitpicky, to be honest. Like, there's nothing wrong with water. 9:43 p.m. So are we starting at night, or has she made a mistake and she meant like 9:43 a.m.? I think this might be p.m. because I don't know a lot of people who eat spaghetti for breakfast. Not like there's something inherently wrong with having spaghetti at breakfast. It's not like your body's gonna be like, oh, a spaghetti before 12 p.m. I'm gonna fucking die now. No, it's not gonna happen. But it's just unusual. We'll have to continue watching in order to see if she started it like at nighttime or if it was like a typo. But okay, judging the meal. Spaghetti with some beef. Okay, so spaghetti, that bowl, pasta, like, it's not that bad in itself, but it's hella calorific. And pasta, I would suggest if you're in a weight loss journey to have it more as a side. So, for example, today I had pasta, but I only served myself 100 grams of it cooked. Don't do that shit of grabbing 100 grams of dry pasta and then cooking it and then eating it, because that's hella a lot of calories. But 100 grams of cooked pasta is a really sensible portion. And I've had a lot of like a Mediterranean salad and some chicken thighs, and that's great because I can enjoy myself. I love my pasta, but it's not the bulk of my meal. It's just like a side, and that's generally that's a good advice if you're trying to lose weight, to try to cut out your carbs a little bit. Don't cut it out completely. I also hate that keto shit that don't eat carbs. Fuck off. Just reduce them or have them as a side and you'll be fine. But this looks like it's the opposite. It looks more like it's a fuck ton of a spaghetti, and I don't see beef there. Like, it might be hidden somewhere in that spaghetti mountain, but I don't see any beef in there. I would have loved, like, if I were to make that meal for myself, I would, like I mentioned, I would have had just a side. Instead of it being the bulk of the plate, I would have had a side of the spaghetti, a lot of beef, because beef is the protein, it's what's gonna make us full, and maybe like a salad on the side or some broccoli or something, just to make it a little bit more balanced and more filling, because that's gonna be double the amount of calories and it's not gonna fill you up because it's mostly carbs. 11:20. Okay, so I think she messed up, and she meant to say like 9:37 a.m. because we're not going until 11:27 a.m. unless she had that the day before and then continue the WIEIAD in a date, but I don't think that's the case. So regardless, so I think it's only been 2 hours since the last meal. I don't really think that we should be eating that often, because to be honest, like, you need to leave room for your body to digest the food. If this is the case that I'm thinking of, that she made a mistake and she added PM instead of AM, it's not even like 2 hours since her last meal. And it also comes back to the fact that she had a bunch of carbs and it was not a very balanced meal. So that's what generally tends to happen when you don't eat you don't eat a balanced diet. If you only eat carbs, that's what tends to happen. So this meal, two quesadillas with meat. I don't know a lot of the context. I don't know what cheese she's using. A lot of people like to shit on tortillas and they say like, oh, they're super bad for you, they're gonna make you fat. Fuck off. No, they're not. The average tortilla is about between 40 to 60 calories depending on the size. The big problem is that people don't eat 3 tortillas. They eat 5, 7, 10 tortillas and they drench them in oil. If you eat them that way, of course you're going to gain weight. But if you have just a pan, if you just heat them in the pan without any additional oil and you have 2 or 3 of them, you're going to be fine. It actually has some fiber in it, so I will defend tortillas with my life. I'm Mexican, that's my duty, to be honest. But okay, so typically quesadillas are made with very fatty cheese for it to melt. So I would assume that that's a very fatty cheese. And meat, again, I don't see the meat there, so she's probably adding like very little amount in it. Like, it's not a terrible meal. At least it has some protein, and like at least this girl is eating some protein, as opposed to, the infamous girl that we've just seen a couple of minutes ago. So I'm not terribly mad about this meal. What I would do if I had to make it better is just try to go for a lower fat cheese. I get that you cannot have like super low fat cheese because it won't melt. But you can grab like a low fat mozzarella cheese and it tastes really good, and it will melt. And honestly, like, it saves you quite a bit of calories, and maybe add more meat to it. And again, try to bulk up the plate with some vegetables. You can add lettuce. I like to add lettuce and a little bit of avocado, a little bit, because avocado, as much as it's healthy, it's also very high in calories. So you do want to measure the amount of avocado you use, but you can add a lot of like lettuce inside the quesadilla and it will make it really, really nice, and it will bulk it up. Let's see what she's eating next. I just remember that Nintendo is very, very, very specific about not using their music and videos, and I just fucked up, so I'm gonna mute it. What's done is done, brother, so whatever. Okay, 11:36 a.m. So I'm guessing it's like the continuation of her previous meal. A little piece of meat, okay, can't go wrong with a little bit of meat. My brother's detox water. I don't know if it's like the glass, but that water looks rank as fuck. I don't know what's in it. There's something in it. I mean, there's probably like a supplement, like a detox supplement in there, which are shit, to be honest. Like, you don't really need a detox. Eating properly, if you eat properly, your body will detox yourself. That's what it's made of. But that's what it's made of. Made for, sorry, that's what it's made for. So don't spend your money on that detox shit. It's not worth it. It's just pure ish false propaganda. Don't waste your money on it. You don't need it. You have organs that are actually designed to do that. $2:30 p.m. Cherry Jolly Rancher. Just one? If it's just one, it's not that bad. She hasn't had like anything sweet so far, so it's not that bad if she's having one. Okay, then 7:48 p.m. A peach I almost forgot to record, which was also my dinner. Again, great that she's having a peach, but that's not a dinner, to be honest. That's a snack, maybe. Like, if you really wanted to have peach with your dinner, you could add some cottage cheese or some Greek yogurt to make it a little bit more filling. And that would be a great dinner, to be honest. The other day I did like a low calorie toast, like a 45 calorie toast with cottage cheese and some like peach slices. And oh my God, that shit was fire. It was amazing. It tastes like a dessert and it had like very good macros. So I would have done that because only a peach would not fill me up. I get it when you are not really that hungry, which is maybe the case with this girl. But if you're thinking about having complete balanced meals, I would add a little extra to make it a little bit more filling because I suspect the video is almost over, but I suspect that this didn't fill her up and she's going to reach out for something later. And like I predicted, yes, a 3 pretzel heist. Are we only really eating 3 pretzels? It's very known that a lot of people in this kind of videos do eat some extra stuff off the record, so I cannot tell for this girl. Maybe it was a day in which she hadn't had that much food because honestly, like for her size, I would expect her to eat more. So perhaps she's eating something else off record. But like, it's not a terrible day so far. It's not very balanced and it can have some improvement, but after the shit show, after the honestly horrible video that we watched before, this does not look that bad, to be honest. Are those chocolate covered pretzels? Damn, I cannot buy those. I would eat them in one sitting, so I don't buy them. I don't have that much self-control. Let's watch another one. What I ate today is a fat. I've seen previous videos of this girl and I know that her diet is it's interesting, right, to say the least. So let's see what she's eating.
As a fatty.
We're starting out the day with some breakfast.
Oh, fucking course. The holy grail for the fat girlies and well, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fat boys out there who also eat donuts, but the majority of the people who make these videos are girls. So as a fat girl, are you even a fat girl if you do not consume first thing in the morning a very sugary coffee and a donut? Oh, wait a second. I'm just realizing that she's in her car. So she went outside to buy that donut. And she deadass brought a carton of milk with her and a fucking glass. Why the fuck didn't you just grab a to-go cup from your house and put milk in it and grab it and put it in your car? Why the fuck would you do that? Like, just watching this makes me fucking anxious because I know myself and I know that I would spill that shit all over my car and it will be sticky. It will put me in a bad mood. I will be stressed as fuck. I don't know why this happened. Like, this is... I'm getting stressed for her and it's not even my car. Bro. Just buy a carton, like a personal size carton of milk from any fucking store, or just grab a to-go cup from your car. Why do you need to grab the milk like that? It's going to spill all over your car. I'm pissed off. I'm legit pissed off about this.
Then we also had to get some
Okay.
protein in for breakfast.
Balanced queen. Yes, we're getting our fats from our ranch. We're getting our protein from a fucking fried ass chicken, and we're getting our carbs from our donut. Yes, balanced queen. Yes. Bro, that's a big ass. Like, don't get me wrong, that looks good. That looks good, but doesn't look appetizing to me at, I don't know what time she's eating this, but if it's breakfast, I don't know, like 9 a.m., something like that. That does not look appetizing at all to me. Especially if you're having a whole fucking donut the size of her head.
We got Dutch Bros.
Dutch bro, I don't know what that is, so I cannot comment on it. But she didn't mention any about it being sugar free or whatever. So I'm gonna assume it's just like a full sugar drink. And from what I've seen with this girl, she loves having like drinks that look like unicorn pee. So this, like, we've already had a lot of fucking sugar for the day and it's just breakfast, right?
We got cauliflower pizza for lunch.
Like, okay, yes, cauliflower pizza can be a better alternative than regular pizza, but like in the context of what you had in the day, like it's not going to do like turn the day around, right? It's not like you already fucked it up in breakfast. Why go and grab like a cauliflower pizza? Like I get it, like it's okay. Like I do much better prefer for her to have the cauliflower pizza, but it's not going to be like super healthy within the context of what you've consumed so far, right? And of course, a fuck ton of ranch. What the fuck is that?
Ice cream tea with peach and raspberry.
What's wrong with water? Like, generally, what's wrong with plain ass water? It does not taste as anything. I know that there's a debate about bottled water versus like tap water or something like that. I get it, but have some water, girl. Like, how old are you? I don't know your age, but you're at least 20 something. Have a glass of water at least, and then maybe have your unicorn mermaid pea concoction later.
For dinner, we're eating a burger bowl.
Okay, burger bowl. So it's just like a, what's on the side? Okay, so it's like a burger wrapped in lettuce. And I'm guessing these are sweet potato fries or very heavily condimented Chris got fries. I'm gonna assume it's sweet potato. Okay, like great. Yes, like you're this I can fuck with this dish because something that's a good advice is to only have one carb source per meal usually. So like this is great, but like I mentioned, this girl does not, I don't know if she thinks like having this during the day will somehow make it better when you've already fucked it up. So it's pointless at this point. Like you were better off maybe having a more balanced breakfast and maybe do having like a lower calorie bun instead of lettuce, you know? For example, not so long ago, I was really craving a burger, a homemade burger. And I bought these. How are they? Oh, actually, I bought these. These are like thins. Do they taste good? Not that much, to be completely fucking honest. But they get the job done, and they're only 100 calories for the pair. And to be honest, like the burger was very, very decent with it. And so yeah, I would advise like if you really want to save calories and you want like your hamburgers wrapped in lettuce, that's great. I don't. I would much rather prefer to have like a lower calorie bread. Let's continue.
In a burger bowl. Bastari, 0 sugar cranberry to end the night.
Cannot very much complain about a 0 sugar soda, to be honest. Although I do think this girl should drink more plain as water, period. What is that?
We're ending the night with some Dippin' Dots.
Oh, okay, I think I know what these are. When I was a little girl and I used to go to the US quite a bit, and it was a summertime, I would sometimes get Dippin' Dots. They're overrated, to be honest. They're not that good. Their concept is like fun, like yes, ice cream in the form of like little dots, yes, but they're like taste wise, they're average, to be honest. I wouldn't like right now as a kid, yes, they were like very nice, but if I were to have them today, I would prefer something else, to be honest.
Everything I ate today.
Okay, so the meals that she had like at the middle of the day weren't that bad. But again, like you've fucked it up by breakfast. So what's there to say? Like compared to other days of eating that I've seen of this girl, this is one was not that terrible, but it's definitely not ideal. Let's watch another one.
As a fatty.
Welcome back to What I Eat in a Day as a plus-size girly. Y'all, for some reason, just doing this little, like, look at my body today made me emotional because, I don't know, I just want to be skinny so bad, and I just hope, like...
And you can, girl. You can. It's just a matter of watching your calories and moving a little bit more. It might take some time, but you can definitely do it. So I'm guessing that by that introduction, she's going to likely be on a weight loss journey, perhaps. So let's see. We're starting a day with coffee.
I feel like being skinny is going to literally solve all my problems.
Okay, so she's gonna put that creamer in it. I don't know this brand, but does not have any sort of like lower sugar, lower fat advertisement in the package. So I'm gonna assume it's just regular ass creamer. People underestimate the amount of calories in creamer and the amount of sugar. And I've seen people pour like shit ton of creamer on their coffee. I think that you're much better using a little bit of milk and some sweetener. But if you really want to have creamer, because I do love creamer, but the ones that I buy are the Splenda ones that are made with Splenda. And even if they're made with Splenda and they have very low calories, I still don't add that much to my coffee because I do like my coffee to still taste like coffee, right? At least a little bit. But yes, a lot of people underestimate the calories and fat in creamers and they free pour it into their coffees. Girl, if your coffee looks white or it looks like a very pale beige, you're doing something wrong, okay? No.
And it's not, but I don't know. I'm tired of being overweight. Yesterday, I ate like crazy, and I know by my birthday I want to like be closer to...
Okay, let's see. Is that like fried fish or fried chicken?
300 pounds, so today...
Okay, so this meal is not that bad, okay? We have rice, we have broccoli, and we have what I presume is like breaded chicken or breaded fish. Ideally, you would have the fish grilled, but I'm not mad about this. This is actually a decent meal. This is something that I would have.
Today, we have to have a good day. Yesterday, I had these leftovers because...
Girl, yes, go ahead, drink that water.
My mom had made chicken cutlets with rice and broccoli, so I had that for my breakfast.
So it's chicken, not fish. But we're going to Dunkin'. Great, we're doing so great, girl. I've stumbled upon a lot of the diabolical orders, like coffee orders from Dunkin'. That would be something fun to react to, so I might do it later. But there's a bag in there, so she likely got a coffee and donuts.
with a coffee. Then I went to Dunkin', I got another coffee and a donut. And okay, here's me eating and drinking all that.
Okay.
Anyway.
Done. Donuts. I don't believe like people should never have these stuff ever. But like, girl, you just said at the beginning of the video that you want to lose weight, and then you go ahead and grab a coffee. I don't know what's exactly in the coffee. She didn't show the label, but a donut. A little bit of mixed signals here, you know. Oh, this girl gets it. I want to lose weight so bad. Eats a donut. Okay.
If I could eat better and walk every
Uncrustables. What? Peanut butter and strawberry jam sandwich. Girl, you just had a donut and now you're having an Uncrustable. I don't think you really want to lose weight, to be honest. Because if you really want to lose weight, you know that you should prioritize like actual meals. These are crap snacks, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I love a PB&J. And there's ways that you can make it a little bit healthier. But like, you just had a donut. What's the point in having another of these little things that are like shit for you and that's gonna make you hungry in like 20 minutes?
day, we'd be in luck. I bring 2 Uncrustables to work because they're like 200 calories each, and I know like one is not gonna make me full enough, and I'm gonna want other stuff. So I had one of those, and then on my lunch break, I had the other one.
What is that? Crispy snack bars, original Bernie's Farm strawberry, orange and raspberry flavored. So I'm guessing this is like a mini granola bar. I don't know. Snack bars is very like, it doesn't tell me anything, and I'm guessing this is some type of like a gummy or like a fruit snack. This is a diabolical snack. It's full of sugar, fat, no real protein, and like, keep in mind that you just had a donut, so you don't need all of these.
With this little Rice Krispie treat and gummies and a water. Also, drinking more water is gonna help, so trying to implement that as well. What else? Last night I actually got off of work at like 9:30 p.m. I was home by 10 p.m.
Okay, that's a proper meal. Yes, we have some steak, decent amount of protein, and that portion of mashed potato, to me, it looks fine. It does not look like it's a lot. There's a vegetable missing, in my opinion, to make it more filling. Like, judging this meal on itself, it's not so bad. It has room for improvement, but it's not so bad.
I had this London broil and mashed potatoes we got from ShopRite. It was actually really flavorful and really good. However, it was not enough to satisfy me, and this is where we all went downhill, because then I had 2 leftover slices of pizza and a Skinny Cow ice cream that I definitely didn't need at that point. Should have just had like a salad. However, A, I don't have salad, and B, I don't know. My head is not in the game.
Okay, so the meals that she had, the main meals were decent, but she had a lot of sugary and shit snacks, to be honest. And what these tend to do is that they're very high in sugar, very high in fat, no real protein, and they're very calorie dense. So you eat like 1 or 2 of those types of snacks, like the Uncrustables and the gummies and whatnot, and you're gonna feel hungry in 20 minutes. That's exactly what happened to her. She had she had dinner, but since she hadn't had that much food at that moment, because let's make a distinction. There's a difference between having a lot of food and having high calorie foods. If you really think about it, she didn't have that much food throughout the day, but she did have quite a bit of calories. So yes, that's technically what happens when you don't eat a balanced meal, and when you don't fill yourself off with vegetables, when you don't have balanced meals, when you're just snacking with sugar and all that stuff, you get hell hungry, and then at the end of the night you eat a fuck ton of shit food, to be honest. That's what tends to happen. That's why people always tell, like, try to have whole and balanced meals. So yeah, not that great.
This is what I eat in a day as a plus size person.
Oh, okay, so we're starting our day with a donut. Great. Go, girl. Okay.
I am starting off with 3 donuts and then 3 kolaches. Normally, I
What
would
the fuck is a kolache? Oh, so pastries. Wait, we had 3 donuts and 3 pastries? Girl, that's. Damn. Damn. That's probably the whole calorie. The whole calorie allowance for the day for a lot of people, if not more. Bro. Like in my fattest days, when I was doing my internship, I used to have 2 donuts for breakfast. Yikes. Yes, I know, that's diabolical. But I would feel like a fat fuck afterwards. I cannot imagine how I would feel if I had 6 of them. Damn.
like to warm them up, but I was eating them at the park and it was like entirely too windy because a cold front was coming through, but it's okay. It was perfect kite flying weather. For lunch, I decided to eat an HEB meal. This is the spaghetti and meatballs. I did add extra Parmesan to this. This was super good and felt really nice coming in from the cooler weather. Later on, for like a little snack, I did have.
Okay, so let me take a look at the portion. The portion is not that bad. Like, this meal is not terrible. But like, I still cannot believe that she had 6 pastries first thing in the morning. Like, no, I cannot comprehend it. Like I said, like I was a fat girl. I'm still technically on a weight loss journey, but when I was at my fattest, like I would eat 2 donuts and I would feel like it was too much. And it is too much. Like, even having 1 donut for breakfast is too much. Imagine 2, let alone 6.
Well, this is the spaghetti and meatballs. I did add extra Parmesan to this. This was super good and felt really nice coming in from the cooler weather. Later on, for like a little snack, I did have some chocolate chip cookies. And then for dinner,
You already had 6 pastries. Quit with the fucking bready cookie shit. You've had enough. You've had enough for a week, girl. Stop.
I did order some Domino's.
Damn. Bro. Nah. Like, at this point, I cannot even say like what I could do better, because this is just horrible.
It got bacon, pepperoni,
And the wings? Bro, pick one at least. Like, if you're gonna be big bag, don't be that big bag,
stuffed pizza, and then
with ranch on top. Like, no. I don't even think like endurance athletes that train multiple hours a day can eat that much food. And I'm pretty sure this girl's not an athlete.
some wings on the side. They were barbecue, and of course, I put ranch on most of it. I
And
did.
it's I think I saw correctly. This is a stuffed crust.
I
Yes,
put ranch on
this is a
most of it.
stuffed
I did
crust. Just take into account the amount of calories that you're having in here. I don't even want to imagine, to be honest.
eat that entire 8-piece wing, and I ate like half of that pizza. I would say that I could have had one less slice than what I ate, but that is exactly what I ate. But the main reason I even ordered Domino's in the first place was because I specifically wanted the stuffed crust, y'all. This is like the Parmesan stuffed crust, and it's really, really good. The barbecue wings are only okay. I think I prefer the ones from home better. This is what I eat in a day.
Nah. Nah, like I cannot even say what I could do better. Just like, no. Horrible. No, let's watch another one.
What I eat in a day is a fat person who's not trying to lose weight.
Okay. Not trying to lose weight. So we're gonna eat shit all day. Got it. This morning, my wife went to the gas station next door and bought me a Faigo.
Morning, my wife went to the gas station next door and bought me.
No mention of sugar-free beverage, so assuming it's a normal, regular beverage. Why? It's weird to me when people have soda first thing in the morning. It's not appealing. Even if it's diet soda, like, no. No, I don't stomach anything with like gas in it until like at least lunchtime. No, it disgusted me a little bit. No, not gonna lie.
A Fago. For breakfast, I had
Oh, great. Let's continue the sugar roller coaster. We had a bottle of fucking regular ass soda, and then we're continuing with a fuck ton of cereal. Cereal is one of those diabolical things that I don't think anyone, not even kids, should be having it as breakfast. Like, I don't know why we fell so hard for the propaganda that it was like a great start of the day, which just would not. Like most cereals has a fuck ton of sugar on them, and provide no real nutrition. And let's say, okay, well, I want to have it occasionally. Let's be fucking for real. The portion size of most cereals are like 30 grams. If you really want to do the experiment, go downstairs to your kitchen, grab cereal and weigh out 30 grams and tell me straight to the face and tell me that you would eat 30 grams of cereal. You wouldn't, bitch. You would at least have 3 portions. Let's be fucking for real.
cereal. Later in the day, I had a hot chocolate. I love these with mini marshmallows on them. And for dinner,
You know what? I'm noticing a trend. Like these people eat like if they were kids. Okay? So cereal, hot chocolate. Like hot chocolate can be done healthier, but like again, context is important. This girl already had like soda and already had like sugary what's it called? Sugary cereal, and it's having a hot chocolate that's very likely not done with like lower fat milk and unsweetened cocoa. It's most likely like, I don't know, like fucking Nesquik or something like that. And they're having a fucking beige lunch or beige dinner. Beige dinner. Okay, whatever. And for dinner, I had buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
I had buffalo chicken mac and cheese. That's all for the day. Love you. Bye.
And if you come to really think about it, it's not that much food. That's the saddest part. They're not eating that much volume of food, but since it's very calorie heavy, you're going to put on weight with it. Wouldn't it be better to eat more vegetables and more lean proteins and be able to eat more and actually feel yourself, I don't know, feel a little bit fuller and not having those roller coasters and cravings and hunger? Like, she didn't have protein. I think the only protein that she had is from the hot chocolate, from the milk. And she mentioned buffalo mac and cheese, but I'm not sure if she meant like buffalo chicken or something. But I don't see chicken in there, so I'm assuming it's not. Like, yes, these people eat as if they were little kids, to be honest.
What I eat in a day as a fat
Okay.
person.
I think this is the last one. What I ate at my 8 to 5. This is going to be interesting because I don't see a lot of people like recording what they eat in an office environment. So that would be very fucking interesting. To be honest, I'm very glad that I work from home because in a lot of offices, there's a lot of shit snacks such as donuts or candy bars or sugary granola bars, and you're just, since it's there and you just want to like get out of your cubicle, it's very easy to just go ahead, stand up and grab 1, 2, 3 of them. So let's see. Okay, when are we gonna eat? Greek yogurt with honey, cinnamon, and fresh strawberries at 9:30. Great. I like the breakfast. I would eat it. Yes, I love it so far. Okay, we get it. Can we go to the next meal? Burger King. Oh, got it. Whopper Jr. Well, at least she got the junior. Like, if you're trying to lose weight and you are forced, if you have to go to a Burger King or McDonald's or something like that, there's nothing wrong with ordering like a smaller size burger. You definitely do not need to be having the doubles, triples, the McFucking fat fuck, McFuck fat, Big Mac, whatever, and the extra fries. You can, like, I'm not mad about this. Of course, I wouldn't have this regularly, but I get it. Like, sometimes if you have a team meeting or something like that and you are kind of forced to go out to eat, this is a good option to try to buy like a smaller type of burger and a Diet Coke. It's still gonna be hella calorific, but it's not as much as if you were to buy the triple, the quadruple, whatever. Is she having fries? Yes, she's having fries. Diet Coke. Okay. At least she's having Diet Coke. I don't think if my attention span is being fried by consuming a lot of Instagram reels and TikToks, but this reel feels eternal. It feels like it's been going on for ages. Cookie from clients. Just one? Or multiple? Bro, I think she mentioned cookie, but I think I've seen that that cookie get bigger like every next part of the video. So I think she's had multiple. Maybe it's just like I cannot see very well from this angle, but I'm pretty sure the cookie, like, she took a very big bite and then the cookie was already like bigger, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see. Maybe I'm tripping a little bit. Lemon water all day, in this case after an event. All right, so breakfast, great. Lunch, considering the circumstances, like, it's better to bring your own lunch always, all the time. Perfect. Like, no discussion about that. But if you, like, I'm not mad about her. If she was going to have fast food of getting a Whopper Jr., of course, it's not ideal. But again, we gotta understand the context of a lot of these videos, that these people eat horrible. So this wasn't that bad. The cookie, I'm still on the edge if it was one cookie or like if she tried to let us know, if she tried to let us believe that it was only one cookie, but it were multiple cookies just in different shots. So I'm not sure about that. Yeah, it's so that's all that I have for today. Not a very good day, to be honest, but I like to watch these videos because it really puts into perspective like why people are fat. And the saddest part of it all is that, with the exception of that girl that ate like the pizza and the wings and everything, if you really come to think about it, a lot of these people are not eating like very, very big quantities, okay? But they're having very highly calorie dense foods. And that just goes to show that you're better off trying to eat more vegetables, a little bit more lean sources of protein. It's gonna make you feel better. It's gonna make you feel full for longer. And overall, just, you can eat a little bit more. Like, I don't know. It wasn't a good day, to be honest. Has it been the worst that I've seen? I don't know, man. That plain ass pasta really depressed me. And I'm not even the one eating it. But well. Anyways, guys, I think that's it for today. If you watched this and if you like this video, then go ahead and subscribe, leave a comment if you liked it, whether you like it or you disagree or you agree with me. Leave it in the comment section below. And thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day, everyone. Goodbye.